We've got Rangers Philly, our next game, 53-54 here. Philadelphia laying a big price tag here, about minus 210 to as high as minus 230 if you go to bookmaker Chris and Five Dimes. So big price here on the Flyers against the another defensively challenged hockey team, the New York Rangers. Total 6 shaded to the under. I got to go over again in this game. Actually, this is the over I like a lot more even than the Arizona game. The Rangers are an over machine right now. You see it night in and night out. What are they giving up? 4 or 5 goals a night. That's not good. Rangers have been an overcashing machine lately as a result. I've talked about it. We talked about this in previous shows. This blue line's got nobody on it that you recognize outside of Mark Stahl. He's really the only blue liner on this Rangers back end that you see as a bona fide regular in the NHL, and Brady Shea too. Brady Shea's been there for a while. Outside of that, you got your Neil Pionks, Ryan Spruills, Rob O'Gara's, John Gilmore's. I mean, it's just it's just a absolute carnival act back there on the blue line right now for the New York Rangers. I mean, so just a bunch of guys that have been called up from the AHL. They're making mistakes, turning the puck over, not giving the Henrik Lundqvists and the Alexander Georgievs of the world much help, much support. And as a result, like I say, the New York Rangers just night in, night out, you're seeing them pretty much be a shoe-in, the New York Rangers, to give up 3 goals, if not 4 or 5. The last 6 games, 6-0 to the over. This New York Rangers team give up 5 to Tampa, 4 to Florida, 3 to Carolina, 3 to Pittsburgh, 4 to St. Louis, 5 in the last game, and a loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets. They're giving up 30, 40 shots every single night. It's just not a team defensively you can rely on. Teams are scoring against the Rangers as well with the power play. They've given up a power play goal 3 of their last 5 games. Philadelphia comes into this game a little bit ticked off. They've cashed 4 straight overs. They talked again about fixing their defensive game, but last time they talked about it, they didn't exactly do it. Flyers should be able to score goals. I have no doubt they will in this game tonight. They've gone over the total 4 straight. They're going to be in a foul mood, too. 5-4 loss to the Detroit Red Wings. They were at the receiving end of the Red Wings snapping their 10-game losing streak. So I think you're going to see a good effort from the Flyers. They're going to, I think, come out aggressive. They can score 4 or 5, I think, all by themselves tonight against this New York Rangers team. The question is, can the Rangers score? I think they can. Because Alex Lyon might be in net. I heard that there was a little incident in that Detroit game where Peter Mrazek got pulled. He was not happy about it one bit. He let Dave Haxtell know about it, chirped at him at the bench as he was going off, as he was getting pulled out of that game. How about you stop a puck and make some saves? You should. I mean, you got to think about it that way. I mean, he had to be a whole lot better. There were a couple goals there that shouldn't have went in past Peter Mrazek, and they did. Maybe he was just a little bit too geared up, too fired up to play his old team for the first time. But you know what? If you're going to play like that and then get pulled and have something to say about it, that's not the time. I could see getting pulled if, it's in off a skate, deflection, someone turns it over right in front of me. I got no chance. But there were 1, if not 2, Detroit goals that were stoppable pucks for Peter Mrazek. So I've got no
You're telling
problem with
me.
yeah, with Dave Haxtell pulling him. So because of the fact he did not play good enough that night and he's going to yell about getting pulled, shut your yap, please. You got to be
Yeah.
better. That's all there is to it. And that's been Peter Mrazek's whole problem. He's got all the talent in the world, but consistency is not there with him. He had a great little start to his run with the Flyers earlier after the trade with Detroit, and then it petered out again. So again, it shows you the consistency for Peter Mrazek to be there and make the saves he should night in, night out's not there. So as a result, I think it's projected that Alex Lyon's going to be in net, and I think that is a direct correlation with the little incident that happened on the bench the other night with the Detroit game. I don't think that made Dave Haxtell very happy. I don't think that made maybe some of the Flyers teammates very happy, seeing this guy that's just been with the team for a month doing something like that. I would not be surprised to see Alex Lyon. Unfortunately, that may not be a great upgrade from Peter Mrazek in net, because I don't trust Alex Lyon either. His numbers are a little shaky on the season. So when it's all said and done, over 6 for me in this game stuck out like a sore thumb right when I saw the Thursday card and saw the matchups, saw the numbers. Absolutely knew I'd be on the over here, Rangers and Flyers. Andrew, Rangers Flyers, I believe. Did you want to talk about this game? No, I'll let you talk about it anyway. What do you think about Mrazek and what happened the other night?
Well, it's funny, like hearing you talk about that, Ian, makes me really think about the mental aspect of a guy being on a team, and just recently, right? He's only been there for a month, like you mentioned. I think that it definitely does spark an over. I think coming in at the same time, the only thing that really does worry me is that there is a tiny, tiny chance that Lion could come in and see, like, oh man, this is a spot for me to kind of show off here and show that I am worthy of being a goaltender as well on this team. And that's the only thing that really would worry me about that. But at the same time, I don't think that's right at all. I don't think Mrazek deserves that. I don't think that he should be acting like that whatsoever. I talked about it on Tuesday's show. You guys know I was liking that really high plus money price. I had a little juice on Philly puck line, and it collapsed on me. To be quite honest with you, I'll completely own it. I'll sit here and say that I took the wrong spot, but I think a couple of those opportunities just weren't there. I think that Mrazek literally, Ian, might have been in his own head a little bit. He was a little bit too jumpy, a little bit too excited to play his old team. And I don't care if anyone's going to say, Ian, that he was not excited for that game, that did not mean anything to him, because it really did seem to mean something to him. And the way he performed, getting off and getting pulled, it looks bad on your teammates. It looks bad just as a teammate and yourself. But as a goaltender, you have to show you can be calm. You have to show you can be collective, and you got to be able to bounce back. So it does not come to a surprise to me. We might see Lyon tonight, and I don't blame you whatsoever for looking at the over in this game. And from what it looks to me so far, I said yesterday, I tweeted out, yesterday looks like a pretty big under day. So far for you and I, Ian, looks like a pretty big over day.
Yeah, yesterday was an under day. Actually, I didn't like many overs. The one over I liked was Arizona Buffalo, and it just barely missed 4-1. Arizona did their part, Buffalo did not, and Toronto was a big reason why. Pittsburgh also went over, but other than that, that was it. I mean, the late games, Anaheim, Calgary stayed well under. Boston, St. Louis was a no sweat under yesterday. So a couple of those ended up staying under the total. This one will not. I'd be shocked if this one stays under the total, because I think Philly's going to get theirs. It's a question of, can the Rangers score a couple? And usually they can. You look at the Rangers offensively. Their power play has actually been very good. Like I said, Ryan Spooner settling in. Mika Zibanejad's been great. There's still some people that can put a puck in the net on this New York Ranger team, for as bad as their defense is. Kreider, Fost, Zuccarello is still there. So you got people that can still finish on this team. Nemesnikov coming over from Tampa in that Ryan McDonough deal. So from that standpoint, there's still people that are scoring for this Rangers team. You look at their recent offensive form, New York. They've scored 3, 3, 4, and 6, and 3, 3 before that. They've scored 3 or more Rangers in 6 straight games. 3 goals or more for the Rangers. So the offense is still there. Power play's really clicking. Power play for the New York Rangers has scored 6 times in the last 4 games. Flyers PK has been good the last 4 games, but Rangers power play hot. You look at the recent series history since April 2017, 3 straight overs, 4-3, 5-1, 7-4. So yeah, over 6 for me. No brainer coming into the card today that I'd be on this for sure.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.